Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been going on in my life. And in today's video, I want to talk about this this topic that basically, whenever life gets busy, whenever I get a lot of work, I tend to, kind of let slip my reading habits and, just learning habits. I think maybe not entirely, but at least my reading habits. And I think today I found a solution, uh, maybe also in context of what I've been thinking about lately. Basically, I just realized today that actually something that I need during these periods where I have lots of work um, is basically to not have any new information, but just like read for the sake of enjoying reading and for the sake of having fun. And basically, given that I'm rereading my first book, maybe not ever, but I'm just rereading this book. I think by Jonah Berger. It's been so fun just rereading it today because basically I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I've already gone through the content once, and it's just basically helping me reinforce my knowledge without this feeling of, oh my god, I have to understand everything that's happening here, and I don't have the mental bandwidth to do so because of other stuff that's going on in my life. And basically, today is the perfect day for that because today was very busy for me. I literally just woke up at like 8 a.m. and like started working at 9 and basically just worked up until I had to go to the gym, just because I needed to finish this change and iterate on it, because basically, like, I got some comments on this change by this team that we're working with in Seattle, and I was trying to understand the comment or like figure out how to implement it. And so I spent most of the day just trying to figure out what to do with that. In the end, I think I understood, but it took me a long time. But that's okay. And it took me like swearing a lot. Like, I don't know, just being pissed for a bit. But that's okay. And yeah, these are things that happened. So actually, it was really fun and somewhat reassuring to be like taking a mental break by reading something that I've already read. And it's the perfect opportunity because I really want to reread some of the books that I've read, especially the ones that have really had a huge impact on me. One that I can think of is Unreasonable Hospitality by Will Guidara. There are a few others, but that's the one that's the closest to my mind. Another one is The Power of Starting Something Stupid, which is a fun book. I also love Derek Sivers' books, so I have them here on my desk. So I have Anything You Want, Your Music and People, which actually is not only about music, but just some rules for life and work, basically. It applies to any type of work, whether it's music or not, I think. And Hell Yeah or No by Derek Sivers also. Just quite a few books that I really enjoyed. Delivering Happiness by Tony Hsieh. Just like so many amazing books that I've read that have really had like super cool impact on my life, and that basically this would be a really good opportunity for me to do that. And it's like hit two birds with one stone, where I'm just reading and doing something fun, while also not worrying too much about not digesting new information, because basically I'm just refreshing my knowledge of information that I've already seen, and usually I find some new insights that I have not. And this can apply both to books and to podcasts and podcast episodes. I've got quite a lengthy list of saved podcast episodes because I found them valuable. And it really does help, like, to just listen to something that I've listened to before, because it just allows me to have this peace of mind of, okay, I don't need to take notes because I've already taken the notes that I wanted, or the other way around. If I'm listening to something for the first time, sometimes I'll just listen to it for the first pass without taking any notes and just trying to comprehend the ideas, and then re-listen to it, and then at that point start taking notes. But yeah, I thought about this today because, I don't know, it's somewhat timely as it corresponds to, I think, what is going to be a very busy week for me. Just trying to get lots of focused work done. And by the way, I just received my 10-minute sand timer that I mentioned before, but basically I'm gonna use to implement this idea of like somewhat Pomodoro, but Pomodoro enhanced. So basically, this 10-minute sand timer is not for the Pomodoro. I use the Forest app on my phone, which implements Pomodoro in some way. And basically, the idea is to combine this app with this. And basically, the app is to track my overall time blocks. So whenever I want to start a time block, I just start it on the app. So I usually do either 25-minute time blocks or 50-minute time blocks. And basically, the goal of this sand timer is within those time blocks to keep me on task. So whenever I feel like an urge to do something, like to get up or to go, I don't know, get something from the kitchen or to go get a glass of water or whatever, I can just say, okay, let's start the 10-minute sand timer and after this 10-minute sand timer is done, I will be allowed to give in to that urge. And this is from re-listening to an extract from the Nir Eyal podcast from on the Diary of a CEO, where he just talked about this idea of the 10-minute rule, which is basically you can give in to any distraction or craving if you just wait 10 minutes before you actually give in to it. And I want to apply it in combination with this Pomodoro idea. Yeah, I'll try it out this week. I'm really trying to increase my focus time and stretch my ability to focus. And I think this will help me reach that goal a bit faster, or maybe get a bit closer to that goal than I am now. So yeah, these are the things that I wanted to talk about for today. I'm getting quite sleepy. I was planning on waking up at 8 a.m. tomorrow, but I don't think that's a good idea because it's 2:22 a.m. 2:21 a.m. and I've already not slept enough this past night. And so I think the wise thing for tomorrow is to sleep until I feel like waking up, or I have to wake up in time for my daily meeting. And yeah, that's the plan. But I do want this 8 a.m. thing to work. It's just I think today I spent 3 hours almost at the gym. So like basically the evening time, I didn't get much. I mean, yes, I got some time, but I wasted a lot of time honestly because I was tired, and I just danced and like listened to music and watched the Mrs. and Mr. Smith, like the original version with the Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. And that was fun because I used to watch that when I was a kid, like really young. And it's a really good movie. It's somewhat fun to watch. And I had missed like that feeling that it made me feel. And actually, I have not watched it in such a long time. So I'm watching it with new eyes. And yeah, it goes back to this idea of rewatching things that I've already watched, rereading books that I've already read, re-listening to podcast episodes that I've already listened to. And I guess I applied that to also the movies that I watch. So yeah, this time closing off for real. Thanks a lot for tuning in. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, so don't wait before this one, or you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, night, whichever time of day it is where you are right now. Bye for now, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.